Hi, I'm Justin from the Marketing Essentials team. I'm actually 1/3 of the team. And I'm here today with James Lucy and Judy Sheehan from Taylor Box. And we just finished up a tremendous podcast episode talking to both James and Judy about some of the wonderful stuff that goes on at Taylor Box, specialty packaging company right here in Little Rhodey. But because we do an audio podcast, we couldn't show you all of the awesome stuff that they do there. So we decided to add this special video edition of the podcast so that we can look at some of the packaging that Taylor Box makes and get Judy and James to tell us a little bit about some of what they do there and some of the awesome things that they produce. So Judy, why don't you start us off? You were really kind enough to bring each of us this nice little piece today. It was, what would you call it? It was like a
promotional piece.
Promotional piece. So I think it's really cool. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you guys came up with this?
So this was created a couple years ago. It was actually designed by Mark and Shed, the designer, and the owner's daughter, who is active on our team. It is a nice little promotional piece that is what they call a tray and a sleeve. It's the tray, it's the sleeve that goes over it. It was designed to it was originally designed for the How 2017 show, and then it just seemed to do so well that we keep using it because it gets such a great response. So it's shaped like a matchbook. You eye the matchbook, you spark the ideas. It comes with a little notepad inside of it. Kick it out. It's actually a drawing. It has all different inspiration ideas on each one of the pages.
Oh, each one, huh?
Yeah, they're all different. Yeah, and then we have a small brochure inside that tells a little bit about Taylor Box and what we can do for your company, and a little pencil to sketch your ideas on. And we use this in multiple events. We give them away at trade shows and small events that we do.
Yeah, that's awesome. And the fact that it looks like a matchbox, with the abrasive here on the side. And it's one of those things like when you get, it's like, wow, this is so nice. I don't want to open it and use it. I just want to keep it, right? So one of the other pieces that you brought in, which I actually had to wrestle away from our intern who likes to drum, is this piece here. So James, maybe you could tell us a little bit about this piece that you guys did.
All right, so this is for Chrysler Automotive, and you can see the defining feature of this piece, besides this awesome foil stamping work, is this cool drum pad. And this was sort of like a rock and roll theme. You can see it's kind of a hinged clamshell design. Came with 2 drumsticks along with the promotional collateral in there. Basically, you can have this box and rock, is the point of it. That's the long and the short of it.
This is the analog version of Rock Band. So if you don't have like a game console, this is it right here.
That's correct.
So that's very cool. And now this piece here, Judy, you said this one actually is an award-winning piece.
Yeah, multiple awards actually.
Right. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So this is what they call a tray in a 3-panel box. And by that meaning this is the tray, and this is actually a panel, and it's attached.
Okay.
And this is, actually opened it upside down, I apologize. So what you'll see about this with this box is, so there's a screen printing. The black bottle is screen printed. And then we actually created 3 series of foil stamping. So we went through one for the gold, for the red, and then here is actually a black gloss with an emboss. So you get sort of that wax seal effect.
So this has gone through multiple processes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a big, wild.
It's a big project. We just did a rerun for this, and I think about 40,000 pieces. And the foil stamping room, it took them about a week. It took about a good week between setup and running each and then going through each of the series.
Was this designed in-house?
So this was designed by Klim Design. They actually worked on this project for Goslings and another project for their Papa Seal, which they just released. That one also won a 2nd place award. This one actually won 1st place. So
it's a tremendous piece. Now, when someone like an agency brings the concept to you, does the production team ever go, you want what? Because you're thinking about everything that's going to be involved in it's a beautiful piece, but a lot of processing there.
Of course. And so one of the things we were actually discussing in part of our how do we create messaging, proper messaging, and one of the things that we do is we help our customers not make mistakes. That we give them the guidance to have a successful piece created, and everything from the sales team to the designers, you know, it's difference between, you know, being a graphic designer and then being a packaging designer. It's kind of, you know, it's two different things. And, you know, a lot of the designers are a little concerned, like, well, how do I create this packaging? But our team actually guides them through the process of making all the right decisions to get the most impactful piece that they want.
That's very cool, very cool. So why don't we end up this video with that beast of a piece right there, and I'll let you guys walk us through that, because you showed us that earlier, and I was just overwhelmed by how cool that is.
Yeah, so a lot of people think rigid boxes. They don't think about cases or display pieces, and this is a piece that so FootJoy is owned by Titleist, and FootJoy actually owns StaySoft. And this is an actual sales kit that they wanted, and this is for all the salesmen to take to various organizations, our stores, and to like golf shops, and to promote the FootJoy, selling the FootJoy glove representatives. So here, as you open it up, and it's this beautiful visual piece, and then they provide a sample of the actual leather that they're creating these gloves out of.
I can't stop feeling it. I know you can't tell on the
it's beautiful,
camera,
and it's just such a fabulous feeling fabric. So then this piece, actually, panel drops down, and there's more information about the product. And then this is an actual flap on the gloves, and then this opens up. A lot easier than I'm making it seem. And there's more visual pieces, and inside here is samples of the gloves to try on. And then there is a grip and a water bottle.
So what's the purpose of that?
So you fill this with water, you spray the gloves, and the users can actually test that the grip actually improves and gets sticky and stronger on the grip of the handle when it's wet. So, you know, sweat, water, things like that, it actually improves.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's a really unique piece. It's beautifully done, really impactful. It's one thing for somebody to walk in and, hey, look at this beautiful piece, or to come in here and really show you every aspect of what this product goes into this product.
The presentation is tremendous, and you know, there's branding throughout. It just reinforces the whole message, and then the ability to actually feel the materials and handle, you know, the grips and everything. It just provides a complete experience. I mean, you're engaging so many different senses and just reinforcing the brand tremendously. So
yeah, and this is just one of the pieces that, you know, we do different. There's different treatments that you can give, and this is printing. You know, multiple printed pieces, multiple embellishments, multiple panels, handles, you know, different types of closures. This one has a Velcro closure. That one has a magnet closure.
Right. I want to make sure I open the right side.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, and this one has foil stamping, and it has silk screening. This one has printing with UV treatment. So there's all different things that we are able to produce on different products.
Well, thank you so much for walking us through some of these pieces, and for hanging with us today on the podcast. And if someone wanted to get a hold of you at Taylor Box and talk to you about doing a piece like this for their business, how would they do that?
You can go to our website at taylorbox.com, or you can email me at judith@taylorbox.com. or james@taylorbox.com.
Or follow us on Instagram at TBCBoxer.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again soon on the podcast.